Yes. Well, we're into the semis. We're into the semis. Thank heavens. Like how Sanju said, thank heavens that we're into the semis. I really did not want this to be the last video of the T20 World Cup review session. And gladly it just happened like that. I think, out of the first innings, I had good hope that we were going to win the game. Highest chase in T20 World Cup history for Team India. Very proud moment. What a knock! I think a champion level knock by Sanju. Obviously, we'll get to that later on. Obviously, we have to talk about West Indies. Shout out to West Indies and even shout out to Zimbabwe as well. I'm not sure if I mentioned in the last video the way they've given fight in this tournament. I think it's truly inspirational. I didn't really expect either of them were going to be table toppers, to be honest. Uh, if I'm not wrong, Zimbabwe was in the group with Australia and Sri Lanka. West Indies was in a group with England. So they were tough opponents to come and beat, and they did that. And they put up a really good fight against India, both the sides as well, like Zimbabwe as well. They obviously couldn't reach the mammoth of 250, but they did pretty well. Obviously, let's just get into the batting. Shai Hope, obviously, pretty bad inning. 33 balls, 32. It just feels like that's one of the worst crimes to commit in T20 cricket, if I'm being honest. Roston Chase, obviously a good 40, and Shimron Hetmeyer as well. These two were going at it until the man Jasprit Bumrah pulled up, and he was like, "Nah, this got to stop." One over, both of them were out. Then Sherfin and Robman Paul come in. They play really well. Sherfin gets out again, and Holder comes in, does Holder stuff. He's been here for a very long time, and he really just showed that experience. Overall, everyone kind of got smacked around the park. I think Akshar was the one with the least economy, which was not too far away from Bumrah. I think he just gave one less run. Arshdeep was hit around the park. Same with Varun and Hardik, but they got a wicket each. At After the first innings, I was genuinely like slightly concerned. Definitely, there were some points, but I can definitely see that this side has that never give up mentality, and I think the crowd was a very big factor. I think Kolkata's crowd was just electric. I think it's the first match which we've had, obviously at ICC tournament, since the match against South Africa in the World Cup a couple of years back. So it's obviously Eden Gardens is a historical ground. The crowd's always very passionate about the game, and we could see that as well yesterday. And coming to the batting of India, obviously where to start off, but obviously to tell our disappointment of Abhishek Sharma yet again. I don't know how I can defend this man anymore. I don't know. Some people might say this guy is slightly biased because he's a Hyderabad fan. It's not even that I'm a Hyderabad fan. I just like the way his brand of cricket, his fearlessness. But bro, you gotta play somewhat at least orthodox. Like you gotta have somewhat of orthodox mindset to some situations. When Sanju's hit so much, or Sanju has hit so much in one over. There's literally no point of lifting that ball. It felt like, oh, let me carry this momentum. I'll hit a couple of six or four. It just backfired, and that was such a stupid way of getting out. And I can't even lie, I was just I couldn't believe what I just witnessed at that point. Ishan Kishan, I was like, oh, Ishan has to play sensible. He also didn't play sensible. To be honest, Ishan also hasn't been playing, sensible like shots and stuff for the past two games. To be honest, but it is. I mean, it is what it is. But he's got to really pick up because we're in the knockout stage now. Because now I mean, if I'm being honest, like last match was technically a knockout. We had to win three games in a row to win the trophy now, and not even three to be honest. What am I saying? We had to win five games in a row. We had to beat Zimbabwe. We had to beat West Indies. Now, sorry, four games. So it was West Indies, Zimbabwe. Now we have to play England, and we have to play whoever, South Africa or New Zealand, whoever wins the first semi-final. And right now, I feel that if Abhishek, I still, because I have that hope in that man, and like no one's going to replace him now because there's not a like for like replacement in that squad right now. So Abhishek, you have two more innings. Just make it uh, worthwhile to you, and everyone like who picked you and who are backing you to get into the squad. Don't get into the flop 11 of the tournament. We wouldn't want that. Nobody would. Not even a like an anti-Indian fan. They also wouldn't want that too. We all love you. We would want you to get best. Sky again, very bad. 18 of 16. At this point, tensions were running a bit high, but I was like, okay, we have a long batting line, so it's fine. Tilak, obviously the runs don't show it. 27, not too crazy, but the fours he played, oof, oof. I think he just brought a certain josh into it. Hardik came, and again, he lost his wicket without finishing the game. Sometimes he does finish the game, sometimes he doesn't. And I don't know, sometimes, but whenever he gets out, it's generally that the match we've won it. But I would always want Hardik to finish those innings because it will feel more special. I mean, obviously, I know he doesn't care about milestones and all that, but still, I think it would. When he looks back at his career, I think he would want that. Dubey as two good fours, dude. I think he's been the man who's always made a loss or even any win, like when we are supposed to lose, he made it a bit more respectable for the bowlers to either defend it or he made us really get back into the game for at least a little bit. He's been doing that. Obviously, he's had his bad days, and I've given him a hard time for it. But I got to praise him when I have to as well. But Sanju Samson, what a knock! 12 fours, 4 sixes. That's about 72 runs in just boundaries. He played all very, very sensible shots. He took the time. He didn't get greedy at all. He realized that if we have to hit 10 runs per over, let's hit that loose ball every single over. There's a loose ball coming every single over. Let's hit that for a 4 or a 6. Let's convert those singles into doubles. And he just played the simple principles. And although the total was a 190, they still chased it down with, I think, relative ease. I think last 4 or 5 overs, we kind of understood that we were winning the match. And yeah, some people were saying, does this remind you of the 2016 T20 World Cup semi-final? I can say slightly to a degree, yes. We also put up a good total of 192 that day, if I'm not mistaken. But unfortunately, the Windies chased it down. We could give that same kind of treatment yesterday. And I think the bowling of the Windies as well. I think they had 7 bowling options, so that was very good, I think, for any side. Romario was just sent to the cleaners. 14.6 economy in 2.2 overs, not a good look. Matthew Ford, 7.3. I think he was really good. I think he was putting in the pressure. I think there were some overs where he just gave 3 or 4 runs, which really shook up the momentum. I think that was something which he did really well. But overall, yeah, I think good game West Indies, but India are through. Not to get too cocky now, guys. England, we never know how they'll play. They are also they're the joint most successful T20 World Cup champion along with you guys. They've also been to 3 finals. You guys have also been to 3 finals. They've won twice. You have won twice. Take that side with respect. We faced them in the last 2 semis as well. Once they beat us by 10 wickets, the last time we beat them. Let's see how we play the next time. But otherwise, I'm still feeling very happy. Let's take this momentum and let's win it in Ahmedabad. But before that, let's win it at Mumbai. Yeah,
Ankade.
Bankade. Yeah. Yeah, take it away, Shitash.
I mean, this game, virtual quarterfinal, no better place to perform. West Indies put into bat. You have to give it to them. They promised a big fight and they gave it to us as well. You could see it when you walked in as well. You saw the opening pair. You see they brought in Roston Chase to open. He's never opened in his life, and in a crucial high pressure game like this, they have pulled out that move, which paid off for them. He did bring the star that was required. Yes, Rehan did mention that Shea Hope was it was a crime to play at such a slow rate, but I think he could play that innings because Roston Chase was doing the heavy lifting of taking the risk and maintaining those that run rate and getting the runs for the over. So it didn't look as much as a crime if you look at it from West Indies perspective, because the what was important was the runs in the scoreboard, and they were getting that at the same rate even when Shea Hope was playing at such a slow rate as well. So I wouldn't really blame him when one person is going in one end and you're getting the required runs. You don't have to try too much. That's what they showed. So That move really paid off for West Indies, and Shimron Hetmar has been the man in form. You see, this West Indies innings, there's not a single 50, but they still managed to put on a big total. This is all that T20 cricket is about. You need your batsmen to put about 30s or 40s, even if those 20, 25, 30 runs comes in as well, you can put on a big total like this. They just lost 4 wickets and they scored 195 with not even a single person scoring a 50. That shows that everybody has contributed in the batting lineup, and they've put in the required runs, they've done their job, and they've gone back to the dugout. Jason Holder is the experienced over there, along with Roman Powell, who's known to be a great hitter of the ball. He's now hit the most sixes for West Indies in T20 internationals as well. That shows the power hitting that this West Indies side has, and they did put on a huge total for us to chase. I'll be lying if I said I had my worries when we were chasing, especially when we chose to chase. I did question it a multiple number of times, because that has been our worry in T20 World Cups. We have only chased what 3 times, and it was Virat Kohli. Then we hadn't developed that. We hadn't witnessed. My sorry, not developed. We hadn't witnessed someone to take us through yet in his absence, and to at some point you had to come over it, and I'm happy that it was this game. It came at this stage. Someone did stand up, put their hand up in the dressing room, and said, I'll take the team through. uh, and it is even better that it was Sanju Samson. I mean, it is a dream story to tell in the coming years. No, barely picked into the side in the group stage. Just played one match against Namibia. Scored, got off to a good start, but couldn't convert it. And then he was picked. He was picked on in the Super Eights, and he hasn't looked back since. He again got us to a quick fire start against Zimbabwe, and now he showed what caliber he can and skill, talent that he brings onto the table through this match, through this chase. What a beautiful innings! I was talking to someone the other day, and they were telling me there was one Mallu who took a catch and won us took the winning catch in the World Cup, and after long, just another Mallu that is performing and taking us through. It is see, all these joyous moments do come up, joyous facts come out, and it is a really good moment. Highest chase as well. Not only did we chase a total that was above 160, but we managed to set a record as well of the highest chase by that our Indian team has done over T20 World Cups. West Indies bowling, yes, all of them were taken to the cleaners almost, except Matthew Ford, like Srihan mentioned. But Jason Holder did pick up those 2 wickets along with Shamar Joseph. Shamar Joseph, yes, did get hit later on, but he did pick up crucial wickets at crucial moments. If you see, he picked up the wickets of both Surya Kumar Yadav and Hardik Pandya. Just just when they had to start get going, they had to change the gears, is when Shamar Joseph came in and picked up these 2 crucial wickets. um, the Indian chase was that typical one man doing the bulk run scoring, while the rest just playing second fiddle, that support system. And those small roles are what is crucial as well. Yes, Sanju Samson we praise so much, but if that Tilak Verma coming in and those burst of boundaries at required moments, Hardik Pandya also hit a couple of boundaries. So did Surya Kumar Yadav. And if you see, even Shivam Dube, those 2 fours eased the pressure on Sanju Samson. Last over, you needed only 7 runs because Dube came in, hit those 2 fours. You got the 10 runs of that over, and only 7 runs were required of the last over. All these eases the pressure, and you could see Sanju Samson also played sensible cricket. That's what I expected Abhishek Sharma to do as well. Because you're chasing a high total, what did Sanju Samson do? Every time he wanted to change gears and go at a faster rate, there was a wicket falling at the other end. So he calmed himself down. Yes, he hit the odd loose ball, but played in the gaps, made sure the dot balls were at a minimal. That's how you adapt your game to the situation. Even Sanju Samson plays the fearless brand of cricket, but he adapts his game as well. That shows his maturity. He's sat on the bench for so long. He's played a couple of T20 internationals as well. He, like you mentioned, he probably must have played around 50 T20 internationals, but he's watched about 100 games on the bench, and he's learned from the greats. You observe, you learn, you pick up. This is what, and improve your game. I'm not telling Abhishek Sharma to change his approach. That's not what I'm saying. You gotta adapt to your situation. Add that asset to your game. Keep adding skills to your game. Develop your game. Bring that maturity. Yes, you were number one T20 batsman. People expect a lot from you. But then when people try to get their wicket, if you see greats like Virat Kohli, Sachin Tendulkar, when they kept losing their wicket at a similar fashion or to a similar ball, they worked on that itself. They worked on that. They worked on that till the extent that they've come overcome that weakness, and it's difficult to get them out in that ball as well. That's what Abhishek Sharma should pick up. He's no Virat Kohli, he's no Sachin Tendulkar, I get it. Abhishek Sharma is Abhishek Sharma itself. But these are the things that you need to pick up from iconic cricket players. There's a lot of teammates as well. You look at Hardik Pandya, he was at a bad patch last World Cup. He was being booed, he was not in form, there are a lot of things, but he worked on himself, he worked on his game, and then he came back. Prove your haters wrong. Pick up your game. Bring that crucial knock. Score that runs. Play your natural game, but do adapt to the situation. That's really important, especially in knockout stages of such big tournaments. Adapting to the situation is what gets you the game. There are small battles that you require, that you need to win. For example, the one that he got out to, he had the runs were there for that over. The runs that we need to get for that over were there. All he needed to do was take a single, and the next over again, carnage, bring those boundaries. That's all that he had to do. These are the small moments that can really impact games. And we're into the semis. These battles are the ones we need to win and we need to work on. Yes, we are through now, really happy, but we need to work on this. England, ever since they lost, they did come very close to losing to Nepal, but after that they haven't looked back. I mean, they did lose to West Indies, after that, but after that they have absolutely not looked back. They've been exceptional. Harry Brook came up with in one match with a century. You saw the other day that against New Zealand, that Rehan Ahmed came in the end and hit two sixes. So they're also showing that they're a side that anybody can pitch in, give that contribution, and take them through. They're also a strong side. Yes, they've showed signs of weakness. So have we. It's going to be a really interesting semi-final. On the other hand, we have South Africa playing against uh, South Africa is playing New Zealand.
New Zealand, New
That's
Zealand.
going to be that's going to be a good semi-final as well. And that semi-final has been always the team that are underdogs in every tournament, mind you. South Africa is still known to be chokers. New Zealand have gone till the end and still haven't made through in both T20 World Cup and ODI World Cups as well. So this is a chance for them also to prove their place, and India and England have something else to fight for, to assert dominance in this World Cup, have the name of the nation with the most T20 World Cup trophies. Each team has something or the other to fight for, and semi-finals. It's important to be exceptional in all departments. Also forgot to mention in this game, India versus West Indies, there was a concern about for the catch drops as well. There were a lot of catch drops. There were a lot of catch drops.
Abhishek.
These are the as there are a lot of this. I don't know how much to stress on this. There's a clip saying that catches win you matches, and that saying is just not there for the heck of it. It is because it is proven there are some catches that you need to take. Easy ones, yes, half chances you pounce on them. That's what win you matches. Those are the moments that turn the game, and you need to be really efficient on the field for that. The West Indies misfield, they're really good when it came to catches, but the fielding is what let them down. So you need to be exceptional in the field, and I hope Abhishek Sharma comes through. Sanju Samson we see is in great touch, but hopefully Abhishek Sharma also comes through. Then it can be a crazy start to the innings if both of them get going. We know that as well. We've seen that in the past as well. We've seen it in series. We need to see it in the World Cup as well. We're all praying for the same. We hope India plays really well in the semi-finals and we go through. But let's take it one match at a time, one moment at a time, one battle at a time. That's how we get through such pressure games as well. And like I always mention, as long as cricket is there, we are there. And guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.
Bye.
And guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.
Bye.